is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gaunt. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha! The card reader's turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking?
Howdy, partners. Well, well, what's made my Bambina's sky so great?
Hey, dude! Officer Marshall! Why does it have to be him?
What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this is my saloon.
We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Yeehaw?
Well, what do you stand there for? Get along, little doggies. Crime scene's await.
Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions.
Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres.
You're busy then?
Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you.
Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres.
Oh yeah? Before I investigate that, I present you lunch! That smell. Reminds me of Texas.
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
No, I just saw a special on television the other day. This from my baby.
Yeah, Miss Star.
What's this?
What? What's wrong?
The filet steak lunch. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall.
Alright, Bambina, you win. Ask him anything. My God, this is good. Smack.
Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk.
Yes!
Grant me information, cowboy. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right?
Got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it.
Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us.
That poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Mickly.
He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station.
Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know?
Well, yeah, I can imagine. You lost your position for... I don't know the actual reasons, just for being involved in the SL9 incident. Or at least trying to investigate it. So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy.
No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
There's no need for people here, you know, anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place.
You mean the security camera system?
I don't take the machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know?
But I like steamed broccoli. Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go.
It honestly feels like there was some sort of illegal cover-up.
That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened.
There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago.
2 days ago? The day of our case?
That's right. the evidence transfers.
Edgeworth was talking about the transferals, too.
I know it may be 2 of the machines in here do.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen.
Like I said, Bambina, mean machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks.
What is your deal against cauliflower and broccoli? Those are delicious!
The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras.
Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned.
Nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. Oh.
And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes?
I reckon they might be.
You're the security guard and you reckon?
One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card.
Thus the card reader by the door.
The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. Oh?
Ooh. Hello. 5842189. I see a familiar code. But interestingly enough, it looks like there was one code that was done multiple times. Actually, wait a minute. What the hell? 5842189. That Goodman's ID was registered at the exact same time as a 4989596 code. I mean, Phoenix's name is covering it, but I see the 49 and I can immediately assume that that must be the same code. Which means if Phoenix's name disappears and I happen to be wrong, everybody in the comments can laugh at me. So this is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before.
Sorry, Bambina. Can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing. Oh, in that case, give me a minute. I'll just do that right now. Oh, right. Right. See this? This is the victim's ID card.
Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot?
The number on this is 5842189. Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. Yes! Look, the 4th number, it's a perfect match. It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing.
What's more, there's only one of them cars in the world.
So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. But, wait, what did Officer Meekins say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing! He suddenly pointed a knife at me! If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins?
Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record.
Thank you. Wait a minute. There was another code that entered at the exact same time as Goodman's card. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Okay, sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about?
We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So, we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see?
So, what happens to the evidence after 2 years?
It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault of the county sheriff's department. That's what we call a transferal. We do it every February.
2/21, February 21st. I see now.
Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated.
And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. Well, thank you very much, Marshall. This really helps out. But I still have many questions. Why is there a car door? Oh, wait, that's evidence. Metal detector! And the fishing pole. Yes. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here. So, this is the evidence room. It really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Oh. This boy! Whoa! Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
Well, I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So, is it true what I heard? Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50, I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's desire. Knock yourself out.
Yeah, it's true.
So, Chief of Police Gaunt, will loan anyone $50? Even me?
God damn it. Oh, so that's what you were talking about.
Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today.
Just for today? Boss for a day.
But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day.
Gee, thanks.
First of all, you'll want to have this.
Evidence room floor plans. Scene of the stabbing of a detective at the PD. Cool. No, I want to look at it real quick. I'm gonna have to keep a mental note on this. How's it going, buddy? So, Detective Gumshoe, you're boss for the day?
That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department.
But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings?
They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial.
In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation again. What is their deal? I like Gumshoe. Leave them alone.
I'm adamant, though. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal.
You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course. I'm a detective, after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal.
Only you can open?
Ooh, really? I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens.
So do I. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee now, right?
They're trying to figure out who was responsible for the mess up in court today.
I see.
I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case.
That case?
Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth.
Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case.
This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it.
Using their ID card?
Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand.
Right. Oh, you mean your fingerprint?
Exactly, pal. The locker for each locker is coated with a fingerprint.
Oh, this is starting to kind of make me think that maybe that Goodman that Meekins met was possibly an imposter.
Oh, hello.
Oh, so there's where the crime scene took place. Why is there paint?
So, the only locker we can open is our own.
Is that your locker? What is that picture in there? Funny, they look like normal lockers.
These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handle, see?
The handles?
On the other side of the handles is a sensor. If the wrong person touches it,
Zap! You get a shock?
Well, if that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. Well, in any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't even know about the fingerprint locks.
Only the assigned detective's prints can unlock it. Indicator lamp lights up when it's open. Maybe that's the white that... It would have to be a very powerful light, though.
You can't open the lockers if your fingerprint doesn't match. If you can open it, they'll give you 50 cents.
Note, the police department lacks faith in its lock system.
Well, after all, Detective Goodman was stabbed here after opening his locker. But at the same time, he was found dead over at the prosecutor's office.
This is fishy. This is very fishy.
Wait a minute. Oh, on 221. Duh. I kind of want to examine stuff.
Wow, look at this big pile of junk in the corner.
That looks like a car door.
There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame.
Maybe the guy that caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away?
Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing.
He's been shot square in the forehead.
Better him than us.
True.
There's claws sticking out.
There's something sticking out of here.
Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case.
I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here.
There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was open recently.
How do you know?
Well, if you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence?
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too.
I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either.
Well, if you're going to talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal.
I'm sorry, man. Don't worry, we all love you.
This place is stuffed with evidence. Stuffed with dreams.
I'm not so sure about the dreams.
Won't open.
Did you really think it would?
Hey, pal, our security is high-tech around here.
Oh, I believe it. Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here.
What a sorry-looking fishing pole that is. It looks like it should have been used much earlier.
Yeah, I know.
Aha, that's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it.
Wait, I've seen that somewhere before.
Right, pal. That's that metal detector. The one that led to the solving of that case out at Gourd Lake, remember?
Right. Wow, that feels like it was ages ago. And I don't think I've seen this one. What is that?
Oh, that's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or later.
Bug sweeper? That cheap-looking bug. Oh, like if a room is bugged or something like that. Okay.
You can't judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart.
Well, if Danganronpa taught me anything, yes, robots do have hearts, and they have feelings too. And if you say otherwise, you're just being robophobic.
What is a saw and paint doing here?
Well, since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression.
True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here.
Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the blue badger?
Well, you might say this is my studio. Here? In the evidence room? Whoa, blood!
What's this? Blood?
It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here.
It looks like someone tried to wipe it off.
Mr. Wright, what if there are other bloodstains left in the room?
We should use our testing fluid to check it out.
Yes!
But, hold on. Let me finish examining stuff. What is that?
Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces.
Detective Gumshoe,
perhaps?
There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from The Case.
The case?
Oh, the SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces there?
Where? Another piece of SL9 evidence.
Am I allowed to take a look at it? I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke.
You want to try to put it back together?
Ha! Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up.
That's why I always carry around a tube of glue.
Oh, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place.
Ooh!
Ooh, interesting. This one looks like it fits there.
Aha!
Okay. I don't think it's that one. Definitely not that one. I wish I could just wait. Oh. Oh, okay. Definitely not that one. Wait. No. Nah, definitely not that one. I don't think that one fit at all. Okay, I know the particular thing that I'm looking. I think it might actually be this one. Wait. Let's try it. Hey, I was right! Okay, got another large piece here, but I think this one's gonna fit. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. I think I have to flip this one around. Oh god, definitely not that one, no. That one, on the other hand. Let's try it. It somehow fit. Okay. I am actually kind of happy that that did fit. Oh god, no! I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. No, that one's... No, definitely not that one. That one, on the other hand.
Well, this is actually working out quite well.
Although it looks like we might actually be missing a piece. Well, keep rotating until it fits. How the hell did that fit? Am I just brain dead? And we're missing a piece.
Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing.
Yeah, I got that far too in about 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it.
Were some pieces stolen?
I bet they were missing to begin with.
Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar.
I kind of understand how it got broken.
Jar pieces
Oh, sorry. Jar pieced back together from fragments found at the crime scene. A piece is missing. Huh. And it looks like there's some bloodstains on it, too. Is there anything else I can examine here? Or...
Someone left a glove here, but only one.
Detective Gumshoe. Maybe?
Okay, goddammit, will you stop that? There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know.
You mean SL9? It does have a tag on it. Rubber glove added to the court record. Tag evidence from the SL9 incident. Extremely thin rubber glove. The tag says SL911. I guess this is another piece of evidence from that case.
You know, I never did care for the word tag. It's confusing.
Huh? What's so confusing about that?
Do you know how many other words sound like it? Bag, gag, nag, lag, zag.
Zag? Is that a word?
Do you challenge me?
What, are we playing a word game now? I kind of want to, though. I would actually like that very much. It'd be fun.
Hey, look, they're hard to make out, but there are some dark red stains here.
Looks like blood. It would have to have been a blood spatter because they're just all spattered around here.
You think Detective Goodman's blood somehow got on this when he was stabbed?
Not likely. This blood looks like it's been here for months, maybe longer. This jar was evidence in the SL9 incident. That might be when the blood got on it. Huh.
I see the hole. Look, this one's open, and the red indicator light above the door is lit.
That locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint.
Detective Goodman's locker.
Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that?
Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it.
It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere. I hit the wrong button.
Ooh, blood!
That must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, Detective?
Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien?
This proves something really happened in front of this locker.
I'll make a note of it on the floor plan.
Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked.
Thank you, my good sir.
Ah.
I knew it! This is someone's right handprint.
What?
What's the matter, Detective?
This locker. It's mine!
It's yours?
Please, you have to help me. When they come to take me away, promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals?
This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans.
I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police.
What? But you're a detective.
I don't care, I can't trust them either.
You're fine, Detective, you're fine. Okay, so there's no residue of blood on there. And I don't think there's any other... It doesn't look like there's any more blood anywhere, actually.
It appears we cannot get inside there. However...
I will spray everything!
Whoa! What?
Why am I getting a reaction here?
There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. There just might be something significant.
Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal.
What, this? It's called luminol testing fluid.
Where'd you get your hands on that?
Huh?
I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief.
Where do you get this, Emma? I always buy it by mail order.
Well, I better jot this down on the floor plans.
Why the hell is there a bloodstain on this one locker over here? Who?
Is there any other... I don't think there is, but interesting. Very interesting. Wait a minute. I kind of want to see what the floor plans. Ah, we did mark down the blood stains here and there. Well, if we're looking at it this way, the person would be stabbed where the big blood stain is there, and they probably placed their hands accidentally on the lockers as they were walking out, but only one of the lockers had the blood wiped off, so, It makes me wonder what the hell happened. Allow me to say one thing, speaking as a detective. If I see a piece of evidence I know nothing about, I say nothing. Nothing!
That's fine.
You bet it's fine, pal. Can you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing. Ah, I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa!
What is it?
That second number. It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
The second number on this list. It belongs to Mr. Edgeworth.
What? What?
IDs of all who entered the evidence room has been updated. Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? Why? Wait. Wait, 7777777. What? Whose ID number is all sevens? Okay. I need to go start showing this around. Okay,
Sheriff's back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence. About the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand.
This is neither wild nor west here.
Aha! But that and this are two entirely different things. Entirely. Fuck.
I guess so? Huh, I'm lost.
looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. This. God damn it. I was hoping that he'd say something about that, but I guess not. Alright. Later, boy. Do these... Take a look at this? Oh, god damn it. I was hoping that she'd have some information. Okay, then I guess the next best place is heading over here to talk to Meekins. So, does this look familiar? Officer Meekins, can you take a look at this? What? Really? You're not even gonna give me your ID number? Fuck, man. No. Damn, I was hoping I'd get something out of him. Huh. He
He's still not back!
Okay, so I can't go back there anymore. Nope. Miles Edgeworth is at 4:40 p.m. Then there's two of the same codes, a 4989596. If we could just figure out the owner of this ID, then we might be able to get something here. But 7777777. And that was at 420.
Damn it!
And anything else that you want to add to that? It does not look like there's anything else you want to add to it. And unfortunately, Edgeworth is just missing, so he's in the middle of a committee hearing, so there's not much I can do there.
Well, this is my crowning achievement, my masterpiece, you might say. But art is always misunderstood, pal.
Art?
He was dancing proudly on the day of the award ceremony, but there were a lot of people coming and going after the ceremony. So they took the Blue Badger away for a while.
Really? Why?
Oh, they said it was shameful or something like that. Shameful! I toiled night and day.
I sympathize with Detective Gumshoe, but I can see why they moved it. I like it. It's pretty nice. I like it, honestly. They're just mean. They're very mean-spirited.
Damn it!
I legitimately have no idea what I'm supposed to do right now.
Oh, Detective Goodman's note. That switchblade map. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone.
Because of the SL9 Inc. connection?
Well, that was Mr. Edgeworth's first vacation 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared.
But why would evidence from that case turn up now?
I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case.
Probably. But still. Well, nobody is taking this card, so what the hell am I supposed to ask about right now?
Oh, God, really? Now that was a bloody violent case.
Violent? So it was a murder?
A serial killing.
A serial killing? Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all.
But the killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him.
And this was 2 years ago?
That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight, and started the rumor mill.
Rumors? About forged evidence?
It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is.
Huh? What do you mean?
Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, you see.
So that switchblade knife.
The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself?
Hey, pal, look at the time.
Was there something he needed to be going to?
It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. I'm gonna go give them my report for the day.
Huh?
It might help, you know.
Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer?
The one that says nothing but no problems?
Hey, Mr. Edward we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him.
Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe?
Damn right, he's a good boy.
I'm off, pal. Later.
Bye, pal. I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say, too.
Finally, I can talk to him.
Bye. Okay, underground parking lot.
Hello!
High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. Oh my god, no, it's you!
Ah, guests, my apologies.
Oh, it's you!
Have we met somewhere?
Huh?
Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long.
Is Edgeworth here?
There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand.
Right. He has the hotel bringing him tea service?
Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry?
I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you.
Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful?
Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him.
Hey, how are you doing, man? So, how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation.
Concealing evidence?
Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time, again. Again? I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However, something happened. They gave control of the investigation over to the police department.
The police department?
Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the chief of police, Gaunt. I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you? Why? All along, I've only done what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still... Wow. I've never seen him this out of sorts. This entire story has just been screwing over Edgeworth. Okay, we need to go over some stuff that I found out, man. Oh, right, I better check this now. As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage? Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true.
Well, why, Mr. Edgeworth?
Please don't look at me like that! I was asked to go by Chief Gaunt, no less.
The chief of police?
He wanted evidence for a case I'd wrapped up half a year ago. A116, or AI16. He told me he wanted to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here.
Can I ask what kind of case it was?
I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Now I'm curious about this other case. I better make a note of it. Evidence from the past case of Edgeworth's, brought back to his office by Gaunt's request. A screwdriver. AI-16. Stubborn as always, I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. I did... This is very, very suspicious. Why would Gaunt want him to... I have 3 pages worth of evidence. Okay. Oh boy, this is gonna be a hell of a big one. Right, please. And I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea? I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case.
Mr. Wright, Mr. Edwards just told you no in a very polite manner.
Whose side are you on anyway? Maybe I just show him my best evidence I can get some reaction out of him.
Damn it.
Show my best evidence I can get some reaction out of him.
What? That wouldn't work either? Fucking hell! Glove! Look at the glove, you asshole!
Oh, I know you. You probably got a hold of some information already, right? It all has to do with that case you're on, the SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. Oh, he must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Allegations of forgery. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was a deputy chief of police at the time. Damon Gaunt. That wacky old coon was involved in the case 2 years ago too, then? He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous.
Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth?
What I want to know is why was the deputy of chief police on the investigation? In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't... Of course not! I didn't touch the evidence! Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something.
My sister? What?
If you were still studying forensic science.
Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this.
Luminol testing fluid, hmm? Well then, you might have use for this.
Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints.
It's been chemically treated for better adhesion.
For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know.
I've no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, I'm really... No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? Recovers fingerprints from handprints for comparison with fingerprint file. Dude, thank you!
Well, let's get going. One last investigation.
Right! I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. Fucking thank you, dude! Yeah, it's official. You are by far... Where'd she go? Wait! Oh, I wanted to... Oh, wow, I can't even examine this.
Here, phone, let's see if it works.
Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. Can't hear anything. My ears. Oh, my ears. This is the environment. No, I want to see if I can actually see the... No, I want to see... God damn it, you won't let me see the freaking handbrake. There was blood and there was... I wanted to see it. Fine, let's go inside the... Yeah. Where is everybody? They just all left. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Here, in this blood on the detective's evidence locker. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. A finger? Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print.
I really can't tell the difference at a glance.
Quit procrastinating and choose a finger!
Well, obviously the thumb.
Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done.
Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes.
First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around.
Huh? How do you do that?
With the A button. See?
Ah, it looks like that did the trick.
The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess.
Huh? How do I do that?
With the X button. Exciting, I know. Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake.
Wow. That looks fun. It might take some getting used to, though.
It's fine. It won't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics for fingerprinting, Mr. Wright.
I guess I better give it a try.
Aha! Aha! You did it! You found one!
That's a big one. But this looks nothing like a fingerprint.
Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't.
What does it mean?
I think it means we're out of luck.
Out of luck?
The person who left this finger handprint must have worn gloves.
Oh. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here!
Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints?
Other prints?
Looking at the locker door closely.
Oh, I see it!
It seems like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we can find a clear print.
Fingerprints outside the blood. There's this spot right here. Alright. Dusty, and... Aha! Oh, wait. I really gotta get this shit in there, don't I? I'm sorry, how? Do I have to go around the entire outer rim? I guess I did.
Yay! That print's so clear, it's dazzling!
Dazzling?
Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away.
So we're not done yet. This is quite a process.
Well, there's no point finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right?
I guess she's right.
Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. And point out the person you think left these prints.
Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was?
I could make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So whose fingerprints would we most likely find on this evidence locker?
Whoa. Oh my lord. Wow, I gotta... Okay. Not that one. We're looking for a swirl pattern.
That one's a swirl pattern, but it's connected. We need some that are disconnected here. Gumshoe? What? Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look.
I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what?
Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright.
Thanks for the sympathy.
Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out.
Yes! This is where we got a luminol fluid reaction, right?
Right! There was a handprint here. Okay, wanna try using this?
There go her eyes sparkling again. Let's do it. Okay, let's check for prints.
That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first.
What?
The area with the blood was wiped away, right?
We only ended up finding it using chemical means.
Any prints in that area will have been wiped away too.
Oh, right. So that means no prints.
Would you say the probability of your hypothesis is high?
Don't ask me!
Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away.
Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. Prints that weren't left by the hand.
Wait! Is that a smear over here?
No. My eyes are playing tricks on me right now. Prints that were other than the... What? Oh! Oh, I see what I did there. That was only like half a hand on there in the first place, so the other half must have been exposed, possibly. So, let's just dust as much as we can in the area. And see what we come up with. Aha! Huh. I gave it my best shot.
That kind of result won't be any good for matching prints, will it?
But it doesn't look like we'll get a clear result from this print.
Okay, let's try a different finger then.
Let's see. Pinky. Here? No. Spot there. Spot there. There's no thumb. Oh, same place, sorry. Oh, we got a fingerprint. Yes.
Spray as much as I can.
Oh. Get as much as I can. Wrap it down. Just pour that shit all over it. All over it.
Ta-da!
Alright, so now we gotta match a fingerprint here. Jake? No. Marshall? Hold on, let me, okay, okay, it's a match, but... Why is his fingerprint in here? these fingerprints, they...
Whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know?
It's Officer Marshall!
Huh? Officer Jake Marshall?
Found a bloody handprint left in the evidence room. Why?
That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime.
Emma, this is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminol reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place.
Oh,
So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped blood stain.
but why would Officer Marshall...
It looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence.
I don't believe it.
Damn. What the actual hell? Okay, why? Why is Marshall's fingerprints in that room? Unless he was... No. Why? Unless he was... No, he couldn't... I'm having a really hard time wrapping my head around what the hell's going on here. But I got more information. Some very important information, no doubt, but... This is turning out to be a very interesting case, to say the least. Interesting and concerning. But interestingly enough, I even got to see some of the new mechanics, such as dusting for fingerprints and finding bloodstains. I'm wondering if that's going to be a standard, where that's going to be used in later games. I'm kind of hoping so, because that would make things very interesting. But anyway, I'm going to have to end it there for right now. And I realize I must have been recording for quite a long time. I have no idea how long I've been going at it. This is definitely going to be a two-parter. But if you all like this, be sure to let me know. I have still so many questions. Far too many to count. But if you all like this, be sure to let me know. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will definitely see all of you guys in the next video.